Welcome to the Aluminum AFCO-Rail Series 175 Level Rail Installation video. Please ensure to adhere to all local building codes when installing aluminum AFCO-Rail. Based on project layout, position the cable rail post and mark the fastener holes. Pre-drill holes for the post fasteners. Reposition the post and check for plumb. Plumb the post with washers or shims. Secure the post using the fastener best suited for the project materials. Once the post is secure, slide the base trim into position over the fastener head. Align the top edge of the AFCO tool with the top of the post, and using a 5/32 inch drill bit, pre-drill holes for the supplied saddle bracket fasteners. Mount the saddle brackets with the supplied fasteners, ensuring not to over-torque the screws. Carefully measure the opening between posts to determine the length of your top and bottom rail. Mark the rails to evenly remove half the length from each end and cut to final dimensions. Trimming the rail from both ends is essential for correct support baluster positioning. Locate the pre-drilled cable rail baluster, and with the top rail placed on a flat surface, insert the baluster into the baluster connector with the cable holes in line. Now firmly press the bottom rail into place using the center baluster connector. Position the rail panel in the installed saddle brackets and measure the required height of your support block. Cut support block from provided 10-inch baluster material. Firmly push the custom cut support block into the factory installed support block connector. Slide the top rail bracket covers onto the top rail and the bottom rail brackets onto the bottom rail. Return the rail panel onto the installed saddle brackets. Secure the top rail to the bracket with the supplied fasteners. Secure the floating bottom rail bracket by centering the bracket with a notch in the AFCO tool. Now fasten the bracket through the angled screw bosses. For line fitting installations, enlarge the existing holes of the outermost wall of the post at the end of the cable runs to accommodate the threaded stud on one end and the line fitting on the other end. Add a washer and brass nut to the threaded end of a cable run. Thread the cable through the 9/32 inch drilled hole in the first post and continue to thread through all subsequent support balusters and intermediate posts in the run. Once the cable is through the outermost post, slide on the line fitting with the black washer while twisting in a clockwise motion until the fitting is properly seated in the post. If using the aluminum AFCO-Rail corner posts and corner fittings, thread the corner fittings into the pre-drilled and threaded holes of the corner post. Line up the cable run to the corner fitting and cut the cable length to the fitting fastened within the post. Once cut to length, insert the cable into the corner fitting with a slight twisting motion. Return to the beginning of the cable run and tighten each line using a 1/8 inch hex wrench at the end of the threaded stud. After all cables have been properly tightened, use a cutting wheel to trim away any excess threaded stud coming through the brass nut. Then cover using a decorative cap. Next, cut off any excess cable coming through the line fitting and press the supplied decorative cap onto the fitting. If you should need to remove a cable, the option release tool fits over the cable and into either the line or corner fitting to release the tension and allow the cable to be removed from the fitting.